back to my channel. As you can see, I'm freshly out of the shower. And we are taking a look at the Mielle styling products because I managed to get 2 more. I'm mostly thrilled about the gel, as every time I walk into my drugstore, I always see either just the hair milk or the leave-in formulas. Maybe the deep conditioner, sometimes the shampoo. I never see the gel. And some of you had highly recommended it, and I am very excited to try this with their hair milk and leave-in. Right. Without further ado, if you want to see the application process of the Mielle Gel Hair Milk Leave-In, the results, what I think about the trio, then keep on watching. As you know, I've been doing the part down the middle. Okay, that's good enough. I find this application process has been really great for my wash and go shape. I got my water bottle on hand, just filled that up because you know how fast we dry. I'll do the first section on camera, maybe a few, and then I'll zip you through fast for the rest. Going first with the Mielle White Peony Leave-In Conditioner. After shampooing, section hair into 4s. Apply our leave-in conditioner to hair from root to tip. Do not rinse out. Wonderful. It has a turn click mechanism here on the, what is this called? Now, the first thing I observed is that it streams out. So it doesn't actually spray. It does have a milky consistency. It smells really light. Now going in with the moisturizing avocado hair milk. Used as a daily moisturizer to hydrate dry, thirsty hair. Can be used to seal ends and to refresh curls. Can be used along with the white peony leave-in conditioner. Moisture is the key to length retention, and it's important to keep our hair fully moisturized. I agree. Now, although it didn't say to apply this as a styler, I particularly love how it looks on my hair as a styler, and that's what we're going to do. Nice slip. I prefer this scent over the white peony one. The white peony one is nice. A little more on the floral spectrum. The hair milk is a touch sweeter. It's just easier on my nose. Oh, the favorites. Here we go. Honey and ginger styling gel. Enhanced curl definition and moisture retaining formula. Apply a liberal amount of product to damp hair, covering from root to tip. Style as desired using heat or by letting air dry. That will be me. Or a little bit of both. On 2nd or 3rd day hair, spray hair with water until damp. Apply a liberal amount of product to hair. Style as desired. I happen to get this on sale. Original retail price is $13.99. I got it for $11.99. This is the consistency. Sorry about my hair. It looks like a creamy gel. Oh, I smell the ginger. Definitely more citrusy in nature. I like it though. Nice creamy consistency for a gel. Well, that ran through really nicely. All right, this is what we're looking at so far. Sorry about those. I'm gonna zip you through the whole head and I'll see you when we're done. Head is done, and already I'm loving how it looks and how it felt as I was applying these products. Very smooth, and the scent is fresh, it's light, it's invigorating, it's citrus, it's floral. It's really, I think, one of now my new favorite scents from a hairline. Try not to mess with it too much. Any little ends that I feel need refining, I just go back in, like this one for instance, to give it more twirl. Make sure these sides are laid down. I might add a little more gel actually. A little more gel, and just kind of run through the side curls so that when they dry, they don't dry as frizzy. Super. I'm gonna wait for this to dry. I might diffuse a little bit to create a little more volume and shape, depending if it dries very compact, and then I'll be back with those results. And we're back! I know what you're thinking. you're dying. The way my hair dried, fell, shaped, I mean, okay, let me calm down, gather my thoughts. Definition. Present, shine. Present, movement, bounce. Present, nice shape. Present. What I'm blown away by mostly is the performance of the gel. There are very few gels out there that I've encountered that has a creamy feel. Usually the gels I use have a typical gel consistency, right? It's creamy, but it's definitely like a jelly type of formula. This was like a custard and gel all in one. And that's what I thought about when I was using it and applying it. And I'll just show you here quickly that the consistency, even when it leaves the pump, and I'll show you that, when it leaves the pump, it doesn't pull. It just has a really nice creamy consistency, or I would say it doesn't stretch. And even when you're mixing it, there's no tailing, there's no stretch between the gel. And of course, I love the smell. It's very gingery citrusy. If you're not into citrusy, I'm not sure how enthusiastic you will be when using this product, but I love this gel consistency. I think this is by far my most favorite textured gel that I have ever tried. I've used the Mielle Avocado Hair Milk before, and I love the results with this alone. And I'll quickly show you this consistency, very creamy. And this is my favorite scent out of all three products that I've used today. Again, it's not overpowering. It's a sweet floral scent. It's very in between those spectrum points, and I just love the creaminess of it. It detangled through my hair well, as you saw, and I'm just gonna rub that thing. Using this alone really left my hair silky, bouncy, and great definition, even with just the hair milk. This is a great product. I will have to say that I found the easiest way to dispense and distribute is to spray into your hand first, because this is a very milky texture, and then I rake it through each section. I found because it has a very thin stream, it only gets to like certain points of the hair, and I find that again, if you spread it on your hands first and then rake through, you'll just get better distribution. All in all, I love how these three products work together. I mean, the trio speaks for itself. Love how my hair feels light, but it still feels moisturized, and the gel, as much as I applied, did not leave my hair feeling dry at all, because I think it's not your typical gel. I think it's a really nice moisturizing gel. Some gels claim to be moisturizing, and that's not what I felt when that dried. The honey and ginger, though, I think is truly a moisturizing gel for sure. Now, in the instructions for the hair milk, it didn't specify how you could apply this as a styler. It was definitely more as a everyday leave-in or a daily moisturizer. I'm sure it's fine to apply as a styler, and I did use a lot. But this is not crazy expensive, right? And if I needed to buy another bottle, I wouldn't feel like I'm breaking the bank when doing so. I definitely felt I could have applied more of the white peony leave-in, because again, for the first few sections, I was spraying in instead of spraying into my hand and raking through, and I discovered that was the better method on the second side. As you know, I'm very generous with my leave-ins because I have a lot of hair and it tends to be and feel very dry, and I think if I applied more leave-in, I would have had even more moisture. And I love how both sides look pretty even, because this is the side that could get a little gnarly, but even this side today is falling nicely. It looks closer in shape to this side, which is my better side. Again, let me show you the back. I don't know how the back looks, but let me know. Of course, I'll see it when I edit this footage. I feel it didn't separate too much, that the crown of my head is pretty much intact. Here's a side view. Here's the other side. I love these results. Now, unfortunately, I am not a great candidate to discover how my hair looks after second, third, or fourth day. As you know, I am in the fitness industry, and when I teach, I just find it easy to put my hair up in my pony poof. I've tried to teach with my hair down, and maneuvering the headset for my mic in my hair could get a little tricky.
In case you want to go high for the tricep dips. You're welcome.
And it definitely disrupts the shape, and I'm very careful when I put it in, when I take it out. Something I just don't want to deal with, and that's why I put my hair up. And when I put my hair up, it's gonna make the hair separate. Of course, it will stretch the sides. I want to come back on here and do a second or even third day refresher using the honey ginger gel, because it does specify on the directions that it's great on second and third day hair. And you know, sometimes when using a gel on second and third day, when adding product on product, it could feel gummy and thick. I'm looking forward to see how this performs on those days for that role. I've actually been using this on and off as an everyday moisturizer, and I love it. Again, it's lightweight, and even I apply this all over my hands, and my hands feel really silky and soft. I'm sure when I wet them, it will feel that something is washing off. But for the most part, it's nice to know that this is what's on my hair. It doesn't feel sticky, it doesn't feel oily or greasy at all. I did apply a little bit of my Mielle hair oil that a lot of you recommended that I do, oil in general, just to produce a little more extra shine, and also to break apart the hairs that felt just a little, not stiff's not a good word, but here is super defined, and I just used the oil to kind of separate it a little bit. I did experience some balling up with the product. I didn't panic because I have experienced that many times when combining different gels and creams, and it did not dry flaky. I don't see any indication of that product staying on the surface of my strands. It absorbed completely, and there is no flaking. I think this is my favorite turnout so far from what I've used in our trial and error videos. One thing I did observe, and I'm not sure if it's just in my head or of course it is just the amazing performance power of this trio, but every time I use the No Poo Decadence and One Condition from Diva Curl, my styling ends up flawless. That's what I also encountered when in my Jane Carter Solution and Diva Curl Showdown, I no pooed with the Decadence, but then I conditioned with the Jane Carter, as you saw, and I felt my hair, both sides, fell beautifully and the shape was gorgeous. In my other videos that you saw, I only rinsed with the Jane Carter Solution Nutrient Replenishing Conditioner, and I found that my hair didn't fall in the same way. And again, I mean, I use different products, so of course that itself will lead you to think that I'm gonna get different results. I found that my hair didn't have the elongation that it does today, and especially compared to that showdown day. I don't know what it was, but I just loved how my hair fell, even if I had different products in it. And again, today when I used the No Poo and the One Condition, I just love how my hair feels and falls and the shape of it. I could say this with confidence. From all the Diva Curl products that I've tried and used over again for the last couple of days, I will definitely purchase the No Poo Decadence, One Condition, and Wash Day Wonder, hands down. I think those products are incredible for detangling and moisturizing. I know there are a lot of shampoos and conditioners out there that are much cheaper. Again, from what I've experienced And also I have been using my fingers to comb through my hair in shower, and I have not been using a comb or my paddle brush in I want to say maybe like going 2 weeks now, almost 3. I'm going to do a video specifically about combing and like what it does, when it should be done, and just the stigma about it, because I know my hair doesn't have to be totally detangled all the time, so why should I even bother with that comb so often? We're gonna talk about that soon, just you wait. And I feel because of that, my hair has been undergoing less breakage, less shedding, because I want this hair to grow. And I'm gonna do whatever I can to help achieve that. I am thrilled with how my hair turned out using the Mielle Trio. Again, I don't feel like I'm overwhelmed with the heavy scent, with heavy product texture. It feels incredibly good. I love the elongation. I love the texture. I love the definition. I don't mind a little frizz. It's bound to happen with all the handling I'm doing even now. I don't mind it because that's a part of the style and the look. I could get away with it. Every time I upload a product video, I'll be sure to also upload my Instagram stories to keep you updated on how the hair looks throughout the day. So don't forget to follow me on Instagram. Ooh, we're already off to a rough start. It's raining outside, and that means I gotta do this, I gotta do that. I decided to wear a hoodie because I thought that'd be a good idea. If you're like, what are you talking about, Alicia? Today I applied the Mielle Avocado Hair Milk, the White Peony Leave-In Conditioner, and their Honey and Ginger Gel. I wanted to leave my hair out, but I don't know. It's looking real rough out there. I'll make sure to give hair updates in terms of how much will separate, what the frizzing is, you know. But looking at it now, it looks good. What do you think? We shall see how long it can stay down before I put it up. Made it to equinox, but we have quite a bit of separation going on, but the shape looks good. It's still soft, it's still moving. I wanted to also show you how I put on my headset, because that's a laugh and pretty much will explain why my hair gets separated and frizzy very quickly after just one day. I wanted to check in after a day of just rain, putting on the hood, taking off the hood. And this is what we have. A lot of separation, a lot of frizz. I'm sorry that the lighting it's crazy. And with this hoodie, it definitely made the undersides compact and shrunken. But for the most part though, I would try to pull this off tomorrow. I'll probably have to redo my size a little bit, but I'm good with that. This just motivates me to try the whole Mielle line. I am blown away by this trio. I love the products. I think the price point is reasonable. It's not super cheap, you know, it's not eco gel cheap, but it's also not Diva Curl expensive. Right there in the middle, that it's a splurge for some and it's reasonable for others. I'll keep using these products, and I probably will combine them with others just to see how that works out. And that, my friends, is a wrap. Thank you, friends, so much for watching. I hope this video helped. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And until then, I'll see you on here again with another tutorial, demo, chit chat, get ready with me, or review. Take care, and I'll see you again soon.